Hello everyone, welcome to our coverage video of the Wetlands DLC pack, as well as the free update. So, I'll put a time on the screen to when we skip to the DLC stuff. I'm just quickly going over the free update. So the first thing is, ignore them for a wee second, this new wetland foliage biome, which, can I just say, looks stunning. Look at the light shining through. And there's also mist, as you can see. Moving on to the more exciting thing. Here we have deinocheirus making its return for free, might I add, to Evolution 3. Very cool. Now, I don't know if they need, what do you call it, the fish feeder, or if they can hunt fish on their own. I'm not too sure, but yeah, it's really nice to have them back. I was actually missing them. Would have happily took over Archeorna for Mimus. No offense to it, of course. But yeah. You know, let me just chuck it in the water to see it swim. Because I've not seen it swim. There you go. The little kick in the water. Very cool. Always nice to have another semi-aquatic. That's the male skin, which is really cool. But yeah, these are like the two main things for me, at least, for the free update. Which, I mean, come on, that looks so good. There's also, what's this? Obstructions, where you can see where, you know, some animals can't go. So like, the red is obstructed, yellow means semi-aquatics only, you know. So if we went over here, as you can see. But, talking about semi-aquatics, well, I mean, wetland things. Here is the Hypsilophodon. Very cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Hypsilophodon to the park.
I've also got babies on the way. So, potentially one of the more controversial species in the pack, we have Hypsilophodon. I know it looks like Drysaurus. I should probably make a scale example. I'll get a Drysaurus and a Gallimimus.
Synthesis.
We don't need 6. We'll do one of each.
Please stand by.
Oh, oops. Wait. Sorry guys, wrong species.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome an Ostroraptor to the park.
There you go. So,
Ladies and gentlemen,
here
we are
is
pleased to welcome a Dryosaurus to the park.
the Drysaurus and Gallimimus. As you can see, they are so small next to them. I think it's probably one of the more detailed small species. It's very nice. I do like it. I can see why many people don't like it, you know, because it's, you know, a remodeled Dryosaurus, some would say. Yeah, that's why I think it's really cool. And yeah, I'll show you the requirements quickly. That's the Dryosaurus. Here's the requirements you need. You keep them happy. And yeah. Also the babies are here. Deinocheirus have, yeah, so they need fish feeder. Yeah guys, we'll move on to the next species, the Ostroraptor. There we go. Oh my. Those are actually really cool. Oh, that guy just disappeared.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome an Ostroraptor to the park.
Look at that skin. Social animation. Very bird-like. I love the calls in it. Like the... I know, it sounds amazing. These are the baby Pepsis, by the way. Just in case you wanted to see them.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Hypsilophodon to the park.
Here is the baby Ostroraptor. I know we went from one to the other. Trying to see if I can... There's a few babies, I think. Yeah, there's one over here. There you go. Totes adorbs. I'm trying to see. Let's see if we can find the feeder, the fish feeder. I mean, come on. You know, I think I've made shallow water a bit deeper. Let me just place a bit of shallow water here quickly. Yeah, you couldn't go under shallow water before. I don't know if that's maybe something in this update or... Either way, it's really cool actually. Social animation in the water. Wee bath. Yeah, they're actually quite big. I think they're like Utahraptor size nearly. Yeah, this biome is so good. While we wait for them to find the fish feeder, should I show you the blueprints? Well, I'll hold off. Because it might eat soon. Don't know. They are quite big. They're quite big compared to the other carnivore in this pack. You'll see soon. Yeah, no, we will cut back to when they get to the fish feeder. Just got a glimpse of the juvenile animation. Just wanted to show that. What are they doing? It's like a cult of Ostroraptor. You know, I think they're actually tied with Utahraptor for me, or I might like them a bit more. They remind me of herons a lot actually, and because obviously they're a newer model than the Utahraptor, they're a lot more detailed, like the muzzle and like the scales on the foot as well, and the feather fan, very cool. I don't know what they're not eating. Oh, we just missed this guy eating. Damn. They make the strangest vocals. This is one going for food. Oh. There we go. Let's have a look. With them in the background as well. That is so cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a deinocheirus to the park.
Oh. Oh my god. The fish. Go. That is so cool. I think that's one of my favourite fish feeding animations in the game. We need to see that again. It nearly got away. That's such a fun. That's so cool though. But yeah, we'll move on to the final new species. The irritator. There we go. Look at those bad boys. And gals.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome an irritator to the park.
Look at that skin. They really did a good job, design-wise, to the irritator. Also, little detail I'd like to point out, they have webbed feet, if you can see. It's hard to tell, but heads down. Here's the baby. Oh, but what is this? Oh, they also have translucent tails. You see? You can actually see the sun through the skin. They really did a good, like, can't speak. They did a really good work on the sound design. The sound design is one of the most underrated things. Here's the web feed, by the way. They've done an amazing job with the calls. I think it sounds better than, you know, like the typical deep bellow roar, you know, like your generic roar, should I say, you know. I like how it's a very pointy snoot as well, you know. Very cool. I'm hoping one of them like gets hungry. Maybe a social animation. While I wait for that, I'll probably just show you the baby deinocheirus. There you go. Oh, little ducky. Big scratch. Such a cool dinosaur. Mind you, this is free update. The others you have to pay for. Just wanted to let you know. Oh, there we go. Might be my favourite Spinosaurid in the game. So we've got a favourite Dromaeosaur and a favourite Spinosaurid now in the game for me. I think both of them beat my original favourites, that being Spinosaurus and Utahraptor. I'd say Utahraptor. Velociraptor's quite close though. Look at that skin, the whites and the purple. And the white face of the boat. That looks like a dragon to me. I wonder if we can go under the water. Let me just try and go under the water real quick. There we go. No. Find the way to patch that. Oh, you have a habitat and all these guys are just catching fish, chilling out. That is very cool. I'm just checking, outfits real quick. So this is the blueprints for the wetland environment. I'll quickly show you them. Over here, there is 13 blueprints. Obviously all these are meant to be in water, which I have not done. Well, these aren't meant to be in water, but the rest are on the stilts. This is them at night, which look very cool. So it's basically just like a bunch of houses and cabins and fishing huts and a church, I think that is. I can't really tell, but look at how detailed this is. It looks run down, abandoned, Everglades sort of vibe. They did a really good job, and I'm very excited to make a park like this. Obviously we'll need to do our lagoon one first. Or will we? Let's see. We have the social animation. Let me just do this. Oh! I think he just like stood on that guy's head. Showing the social animation between the parent and child. Hey guys, that is... I think we have all the species covered in the free update. So quick reminder, free update is deinocheirus. So this is for free. We duckling. The new foliage brush, as well as this. You see, you know, like obstructions. I think that's everything I can see personally. Please tell me if I've missed anything. But before we end the video, we must release the carnivores onto the guests. So I'll catch up to you when we get a kill animation. Let's see the kill animation. Poor guy. So he grabs his hand, snatches him. Poor guy. Maybe this one will hunt.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a deinocheirus to the park.
We'll just stop them from escaping. I'm curious. Will it go after humans? I mean, it will, but will it take its time? Probably. There's a translucent tail again. Very cool. And And it takes a seat. Very nice. I've missed that kill animation. And it's huge next to the humans. Oh no. In the swamp as well. So it bites her hand, slams her down, and oh my! Did you see her eyes? Oh my! What's happened to her eyes? That's horrible. Could you imagine? Oh, I mean that's a glitch, but pinned down by the face, torn from the body. Lovely. Oh, we've finally got a hunt. One sec. Music's quite loud. Here we go. So what's it do? What? Traps him up. Oh, it's still alive. No! Oh my god. That is a good animation. Yeah, that is the animations and that for the new species. This is the free update, and that. I hope you enjoyed. Actually, one more thing before we end. I need to show you the desert islands and that. So we'll cut to that real quick. That's all the DLC stuff over, and the deinocheirus. But the deinocheirus is free for the last time, I'll say that. And yeah. I'll cut to the islands. So, this is the biome bit. As you can see, it gives you a wee presentation of the biomes. For my demonstration, I'll do the temperate biome. So, this is basically just to show you the beaches, and you can build in waterways on the island. But yeah, I'll show you that, and that'll be the video over, I suppose. Okay, so this is the temperate biome. We will try and make a unique shape real quick. That seems good. We'll maximise beaches. There we go. And we'll confirm and start. So as you can see, there's still obviously boundaries to the map. Now, I don't know if you can put... Oh, so you can put buildings down. Let me test this real quick. Give it a wee sec. Also raptor, quickness sec. I'll just make one.
Incubation personnel,
So,
stand by.
you know what, it's actually quite cool. This looks very good. Let me just throw... What's that in there? So, dinosaurs are able to go on these beaches, I'm pretty sure. From what I've seen at least. I'll have a wee concavinator as well.
We are pleased to welcome
So, the main thing to this is new biomes, you can make beaches, and I think you can place Oh, you can actually place scenery out of the border. That's actually quite cool. That's actually really good. You can make, I mean, it's obviously a bit of a maximum, but you could make rock towers leading to the island. You know, like Kong's Island a wee bit, like that. Obviously a lot more detailed than what I did. So here is the Ostroraptor in a wee beach. So dinosaurs are able to go on the beaches. So if you want, you could recreate, you know, like the Lost World comedy scene with tons of compies on the beach. And you can do foliage like that. Yeah guys, that will wrap up the, you know, overall showcase of the free update and DLC. So, reminder, free update, you get all this map stuff on the islands, you get the new foliage brush, you get, you know, like obstruction overviews for, like, you know, where dinosaurs can or can't go, you get deinocheirus for free again, and for the DLC, you get Ostroraptor, Irritator, Hypsilophodon, a wetland scenery pack, so you get 225 scenery items from it. And yeah, I hope this video will help you decide whether or not you buy the DLC. If I had to give a rating for it out of 10, I'd probably give it a 9 or an 8 out of 10. All species are solid additions to the game, apart from maybe Hypsilophodon. But yet again, you can argue, you know, it's a canon species, it's in the novel, so a lot of people will like it. Me included, you know, for, you know, novel reasons. I'm very excited to do a novel park, or something along those lines. And yeah, Irritator is honestly such a beautiful species, beautiful sounds, love the patterns and colours, good animations. Ostroraptor, best dromaeosaur in the game for me. Beats Utahraptor, I think. Just texture wise, sounds, probably some of the best sounds in the game. And yeah, apart from that, that's really all I've got to say about this. I am very excited for the next pack, and I'm going to love building with these dinosaurs and that. So please make sure to keep up with me if you want to see my parks and that with these species. And apart from that, I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.